I never liked him, and I'm from Jersey. Actually, I saw him in the Flamingo in Manasquan, down in Manasquan many years ago.
It always sounds like he's straining at every voice. The mic's always a little bit too high.
That's what I said.
I'm gonna be your daddy.
He sounds like a constipated pig or something. And he's a communist. And Jeep should never have even. I don't know what they were thinking, even having that clown sitting in a Jeep wearing a cowboy hat. And I've owned, I think over the years I've owned 4 or 5 Jeeps. I will never buy another one. Period. Screw them.
All right, tell us how you really feel.
No, he is. He's a communist. He's always been a communist.
Yeah. Popeye had crazy success with their chicken sandwich, so they're introducing a new one today. They have definitely gone fishing.
Get your taste buds ready for a party. Popeyes is introducing their popular fried chicken sandwich only with fish. That's right. Now you can order a delicious chicken.
Fish.
Fresh and raised right on the farm.
In the ocean.
Deep fried just the way your grandma
Captain.
used to make. And served with Popeyes tangy barbecue.
Tartar sauce.
Popeyes fried chicken
Fish.
sandwich. Because thinking up a new recipe is just too dang hard.
All right. The news isn't very exciting. Let's dig into not headline news this morning.
This is not headline news. It was revealed Bruce Springsteen was arrested on drunk driving charges back in November in New Jersey. The boss said he had the spirit in the night racing in the street doing a 10th Avenue freeze out on Thunder Road in a pink Cadillac. How cliche. Hooters has announced you get free wings on Valentine's Day if you stop by their restaurant and shred a picture of your ex. When he heard about the deal, O.J. Simpson said, "I can do you one better." Thanks to COVID precautions, the spread of almost every other virus has gone down. "At least I've still got the Kardashians," said Herpes. And actress Salma Hayek says she has no plans to stop posting bikini photos. And right when I thought I didn't have any plans this afternoon. Thank you, female empowerment. This is not headline news.
All right, now you're caught up on all your news. Let's see here. All right, Colonel, we haven't done this in a while because we have so many guests in here. This is going to be another Guess This Sound. I'm going to play a sound, give you multiple choice answers to what it is, and then you pick one. That's easy. All right, here's the sound first. All right, is that A, a bird chirping while perched above a ceiling fan? B, a goofy guy lying on the floor making a very weird sound? Or C, an old man blowing into a broken kazoo?
Man.
You want to hear it again?
No, I don't, actually. I don't know. I guess B, some guy.
A goofy guy lying on the floor making a very weird sound?
Yeah, I don't know.
You got it right. Ding, ding, ding.
Well, I know it's not the bird. And it was, what was the third one?
Old man blowing into a broken kazoo.
I quit at old man. So, you know.
Well, it could be.
No. So it was B. Okay, somebody just making a, sounds like they were hitting their throat or something. I mean, I've heard that similar kind of thing before.
From our file, I can't believe 3 billion sperm and yours was the fastest. A woman had to go to a car wash to rinse the dye out of her hair because it would have ruined the porcelain fixtures in her bathroom. You can listen to this lovely experience.
We're waiting for my son to show up so he can block in the other side.
Yeah, we need him to block the other side of the car wash.
I don't want anybody to see me.
They just pulled in.
Okay,
They're gonna block us.
He's gonna block us so nobody sees me. It is 40 degrees outside and I have to get out and wash this. It's so cold. Oh, I have many regrets.
What was she doing?
spraying the dye out of her hair
The dye out of her hair. Okay.
with the car wash.
Well, why
Don't
you
think
just,
I'd be pulling the trigger because that's too much pressure.
Why don't you just use the hose outside or something?
Yeah, that would make sense. Told you what the category was.
Going down to the car wash. Okay. All right. Whatever.
And a 90-year-old guy in L.A. named Aaron Epstein paid $10,000 for 2 ads in the Wall Street Journal calling out AT&T for not having faster internet where he lives. He's been an AT&T customer for a long time and does not want to switch, but he's having trouble streaming, and he knows a lot of younger people in his neighborhood who would need a better connection for work. Now someone from the company has reached out and says, man, we're working on it.
I put the ad in the paper, and believe me, it's money well spent. So I've been with AT&T from the very, very beginning. And for the last 5 years, my internet service, although I was paying for 3.5 megabytes, sometimes it wasn't only up to 1.5 megabytes. She took down all the details, and she says, we'll see what we can do.
All right. Well, it's AT&T, so that's all you need to know.
Yeah. I used to like them. Then Chinese company bought them.
Yeah.
Now they're not worth crap.
Well, have they gotten into the competition stage yet where you have, you can choose amongst your providers? Because until they do that, you're going to...
Yeah, YouTube has a service. AT&T has a service.
No, I mean...
And there are other services.
As far as internet service.
Oh, internet?
I'm not talking about the other garbage.
The channels?
Yeah, if until, like Spectrum or what's the providers here? You got Spectrum and...
you got Spectrum and...
But you can only, depending on where you live, you're going to get one or the other. You can't choose between the two, and until they have competition where you can, say, hey, this guy gives a better deal. You're stuck with what you got.
Yeah, kind of hard to beat Spectrum's. I mean, it's a hard line all the way,
right?
And it's fiber optic, and if they can keep the IT people off the damn line, it might actually work.
Yeah, mine's hit and miss. Some days it works, and other days you get the little blue wheel of death for, constantly.
Here's a nifty little thing cops are doing in Beverly Hills, California. They've started playing music when they see people filming them, so that the video will get flagged by YouTube copyright filters and will automatically pull them down.
Hey, that's smart.
Yeah. Because the music has a video signature, sound-wise and video-wise, and they can look for infringements on the copyright. Let me see what he says here.
Sir, you're putting on music when I'm trying to talk to you. Can you turn that off? It's a little ridiculous. Can you please turn that off?
I'm just trying to see how many people are watching us. Since
I
you
get
can't
it.
answer my simple question, I tried to find it myself.
It's not on there, right?
Well, it's not. Apparently, turn it off.
What are you doing by playing music? Why are you playing music?
I can't hear you.
Well, then turn down your music. You didn't turn down your music. That doesn't make sense, does it?
Cloudy sky with temperatures in the 40s this morning. Some patchy rain is possible this morning, but more rain arrives this afternoon and evening. We'll see scattered to widespread rain showers later on today with highs in the low to mid 60s. Temperatures will be falling fast overnight tonight. We're in the upper 30s and low 40s Friday morning. Widespread rain is in the forecast overnight tonight, and showers continue Friday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Zach Malak in the Weather Center.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sand Hills, 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. House impeachment managers preparing to rest their case against former President Trump.
Tweets claiming the election was stolen, calls for his supporters to fight for their country. The question facing the U.S. Senate once again today is whether such words from President Trump led to the Capitol riot on January 6th. Today, the House impeachment managers wrap up their arguments that the crowd amounted to what they have repeatedly called the Trump mob. Attorneys for Mr. Trump say they'll defend his political rhetoric as common and acceptable free speech. They begin their 2 days of defense rebuttals tomorrow. Bob Agnew reporting.
And Senator Tom Cotton says a Democrat's impeachment of a former president and now a private citizen absolutely shreds the Constitution.
From the day the House passed this rushed article of impeachment, I've said it was beyond the constitutional authority of the Senate to have an impeachment proceeding to convict and remove a man from office who left office 3 weeks ago. By the time we're done with this, probably almost a month ago.
The Arkansas Republican speaking with the Salem Radio Network's Hugh Hewitt. President Biden has spoken with his Chinese counterparts.
The White House says President Biden, in his first call as president with Chinese President Xi Jinping, pressed him about trade and the crackdown on democracy advocates in Hong Kong. The administration says Biden also raised concerns about Beijing's coercive and unfair economic practices, as well as human rights abuses against Uyghur and other ethnic minorities, and China's actions towards Taiwan.
Correspondent Tim McGuire. After the league spoke up, they have resumed playing the national anthem before home games of the NBA's Dallas Mavericks. The anthem, silenced at the request of team owner Mark Cuban, was heard again last night ahead of a game between the Mavericks and the Atlanta Hawks at the American Airlines Center in Dallas. On Wall Street this morning, Dow futures up 65 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
It's totally normal to be constipated with belly pain, straining, and bloating again and again.
No way. You could have a chronic condition called irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C in adults. Linzess works differently than laxatives to help relieve belly pain and let you have more frequent and complete bowel movements. Individual results may vary. Do not give to children less than 6, and it should not be given to children 6 to less than 18. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor today. You may be able to save on Linzess and make fewer trips to the pharmacy. See if you're eligible to pay as little as $30 for 90 days. Visit linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS. Sponsored by AbbVie and Ironwood Pharmaceuticals.
The Bank of England governor warns of signs that the European Union plans to cut the UK off from EU financial markets.
The end of the transition period means that European financial firms face restrictions on the extent to which they can buy and sell shares in the London market. That reflects the fact that the EU has not accepted the UK's financial regulation as equivalent to its own. There was a fourfold surge in stock trading in Amsterdam, with smaller increases in some other EU financial centres. The volume of trades done in London declined. The shift in share trading is seen as a setback for London as Europe's leading financial centre. However, some in the industry expect the city to benefit from being able to depart from EU regulations.
The BBC's Andrew Walker. The authoritarian leader of Belarus denouncing 6 months of protests against his rule as a foreign-directed rebellion, and he's vowing to resist the pressure. News and analysis at townhall.com. The federal government sinking deeper and deeper into the red.
With a pandemic-induced recession cutting tax revenues and massive COVID relief outlays, the deficit for the U.S. government for the first 4 months of the budget year hit an all-time high for the period. The Treasury Department reported Wednesday a federal deficit of $735.7 billion since the budget year began October 1st. That's an 89% hike in the shortfall over the same period a year earlier. The report shows spending through the first 4 months of the budget year hit $1.92 trillion, an increase of more than 22% over the previous year. Mike Gracia, Washington.
Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell underscoring the Fed's commitment to reducing unemployment to multi-decade lows where it stood before the pandemic, while signaling little concern about the risk of potentially high inflation or financial market instability. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Thanks for help bringing the economy back. One local purchase at a time.
Kind of uplifts you and you feel better.
It's the greatest comeback of all time. With Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
Aberdeen Prescription Shop is now open to walk in the shop, and the drive-through window and free delivery is still available. All major insurance is accepted, including TRICARE. Order your prescriptions online at AberdeenRxShop.com and click on mobile for the free app, or call 944-1313. Aberdeen Prescription Shop in the Town and Country Shopping Center on US 1. Now open for walk-ins, and wear your mask.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Do you love to drive your expensive European car everywhere? Except to the dealer for service, right? Vintage and Modern European Services in Aberdeen can help. Most high-volume dealers cost too much and could care less about your car. Vintage and Modern European Services offers premium white-glove service that won't break the bank. Need simple maintenance, a big fix, or a pre-purchase exam? Vintage and Modern European Services is Moore County's favorite expert European auto service shop. Call 910-944-1023. That's 944-1023.
Try Zaxby's Cajun Club Sandwich Meal with blackened chicken, American cheese, smoky bacon, ranch sauce, crisp lettuce, and tomatoes. Order with a sandwich only or as a meal with crinkle cut fries and a 22-ounce size Coca-Cola freestyle drink. Over 100 refreshing choices available in store. In a hurry? Order ahead at Zaxby's.com or go to the app. In Southern Pines off 15501 and Partner Circle in front of the Holiday Inn. Zaxby's. Friends, family, and flavor.
Some things just go together, like bread and butter, blue jeans and Saturdays, best friends and phone calls. And a great match? You and discounts from Erie Insurance. It's like this. Safety features in your car will have you paying less for your auto insurance. And pay off your Erie auto policy all at once, and you'll save up to 7% more. On your homeowner's policy, you earn discounts that start at age 46 and go up each time you celebrate a birthday. There are more discounts, too, for things like home safety features and even teenage drivers. And the savings keep adding up. When you have your auto and home covered with Erie, you get a discount. Buy a life policy with us, and the savings can get even better. At Erie Insurance, above all in service means making life a little easier on you and on your wallet. Your Erie agent in Moore County is Carthage Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 910-947-2957. Discount terms and amounts may vary by
schedule your service checkup before the winter gets here. Four Seasons Heating and Air, the company that wants you to get comfortable. 235-0606.
The wait is finally over. Pinehurst Toyota's new state-of-the-art building is now open. We're making it easier than ever to buy your next car. With every Pinehurst Toyota purchase, you get the Pinehurst Toyota Advantage Plan. That includes our 3-day exchange policy, a lifetime limited powertrain warranty, 2 years no-cost maintenance, free car washes, complimentary loaners, and so much more, all at no extra cost to you. Stop in today to browse over 350 new, certified, and quality pre-owned vehicles. Our highly trained staff is ready to give you more for your trade and get you into your new car faster and easier than ever before. The best time to buy is right now. Visit PinehurstToyota.com to shop our entire inventory, get pre-approved, take advantage of our monthly service specials, or schedule your next service appointment. Pinehurst Toyota is open 7 days a week or anytime at PinehurstToyota.com. No cost maintenance provided by Toyota Care. See dealer for complete details.
NCN News. I'm Mike Riley. Governor Roy Cooper announced that providers can begin vaccinating Group 3 on February 24th, beginning with child care workers and educators from preschool to 12th grade. This also includes education workers such as bus drivers and school food service workers. On March 10th, all other frontline essential workers can begin getting the vaccine.
This gradual approach will allow the state to balance the number of people in Group 3 with the limited supply, ensuring that North Carolina can continue using its entire vaccine allocation each week.
A team of 12 North Carolina National Guardsmen and women have been stationed in Macon County for nearly 3 weeks to help with vaccination efforts. Jennifer Garrett, the Director of Nursing at Macon County Public Health, tells WLOS in Asheville.
It's increased our capacity for the ability to get vaccines done in the back and how many shots we can go through.
House impeachment managers introduced chilling new video in President Trump's impeachment trial. CBS's Deborah Alfaroni.
In one video, Vice President Mike Pence is seen being rushed to safety as the crowd outside chanted for his death. This cell phone video taken by a rioter shows them looking for House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Her staff barricaded themselves in a conference room not long before rioters tried and failed to get in.
Country music star Morgan Wallen took to Instagram yesterday to issue a public apology regarding his use of a racial slur last week. Wallen said at the time of the comment he was on a, quote, bender.
The video you saw was me on hour 72 of 72 of a bender, and that's not something I'm proud of either.
Highway patrol troopers are investigating a fatal accident that happened on Wednesday afternoon in Duplin County. Troopers say it involved a tractor-trailer and another vehicle on US 117 near I-40. You're listening to NCN News.
For generations, Made in America has stood for quality and craftsmanship in manufacturing, food production, technology, and construction.
The Made in America label has brought our country economic security and our innovations to the world.
Made in America isn't just a slogan, it's the story of our country, the men and women who sacrificed to build our nation.
It's our commitment to hard work, ingenuity, and to making things better than the way we found them.
America is ready to get back to work.
And we can start by rebuilding our infrastructure,
strengthening our manufacturing base,
and investing in our businesses and our communities.
Made in America means hundreds of thousands of new jobs across the country.
It means new transportation, clean energy, and telecommunications networks.
It means a healthier environment,
national security, and economic freedom.
That's good for our families, good for the world, and good for our future. Let's get America back to work.
Let's invest in North Carolina.
Let's invest in us. Learn more at let'sinvestinus.com.
By Citizens for Responsible Energy Solutions Forum.
The White House recently announced it's going to distribute more COVID-19 vaccines to pharmacies across the country. The goal is to increase access to the vaccine. It's also what North Carolina State Treasurer Dale Folwell has been asking for. He tells NCN News,
I've never been to a hospital to get a vaccine. Our citizens are most accustomed to going to primary care physicians, pediatricians, and all pharmacies to get vaccines.
The Elon University poll has found that a growing number of North Carolina adults are in favor of getting the COVID-19 vaccine. Jason Husser is the poll's director.
Back in October, only 33% of North Carolina residents planned to get the vaccine. Now we see 45% who plan to get it and 12% who already got it. So we went from 33 to 57 in just the course of a couple of months.
Walmart and Sam's Club pharmacies will begin administering COVID-19 vaccines.
Walmart and Sam's Club stores are joining the vaccine race to fight the coronavirus. The big box chains will start administering COVID-19 vaccines tomorrow. The retailers will provide the service at more than 1,000 pharmacies in 22 states beginning this week. The company says it will focus attention on locations in underserved communities. Walmart hopes to be able to deliver nearly 13 million coronavirus vaccine doses every month.
Scientists may have finally come up with a holy grail of medicine, a weight loss drug that really works.
Semaglutide is normally prescribed for type 2 diabetes, but now a major international trial shows larger doses administered in weekly injections can bring significant weight loss to the seriously overweight. More than 30% of the volunteers on semaglutide lost a fifth of their body weight, compared with fewer than 2% on the placebo. The British researchers are hailing what could be a new era in the treatment of obesity. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
Hello, everyone, and happy Thursday. Rain is on the way, and we'll see rain showers scattered to widespread at times this afternoon and evening. Highs today in the low to mid-60s, so a mild afternoon expected. Rain staying with us this evening and overnight tonight. We start in the upper 30s and low 40s Friday morning. Rain showers still likely through much of Friday, looking slightly drier Friday afternoon, but more rain arrives Friday night and for the weekend. I'm meteorologist Zach Malak in the Weather Center.
Right now here in the Sand Hills area, it's cloudy, 47 degrees, humidity 88%, dew point 43, pressure is 2985, and winds east-northeast at 2. It's 8:15. Let's take a look at your Sand Hills news for this Thursday morning. North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper has signed a bill from state lawmakers that will distribute money approved by Congress for reopening schools, improving vaccine distribution, and helping people pay their rent. Many parts of the proposal mirror that of the supplemental request of Cooper. Still up for discussion is an effort by Cooper to provide direct one-on-one checks to teachers, principals, and staff members. The COVID relief package Cooper signed includes another opportunity for parents to get $335 checks to help offset costs they've incurred associated with child care and remote learning. A man was arrested by the Pinehurst Police Department Wednesday on charges to include cyber stalking and is being held at the Moore County Detention Center under a $75,000 secured bond. Tommy Horn, 45, of Florida, was charged with cyber stalking, intimidating a state witness, harassing phone calls, and violating pretrial release. The suspect was traveling from Dundon, Florida to Pinehurst when he was taken into custody without incident. And North Carolina's K-12 teachers and child care staff will soon be eligible to get vaccinated. Other frontline essential workers could get their doses as early as March 10th. The updated distribution guidance from Governor Roy Cooper's administration addresses concerns from teacher advocates. The many workers do not yet feel safe enough to return to in-person instruction. A bill making its way through the legislature would compel the district to swiftly reopen but give parents the option to have their children continue to learn remotely. Cooper estimates 240,000 educators and staff can begin getting the vaccine on February 24th. Supplies remain short as the state works to vaccinate elderly residents. That's your WEEB local news this morning from the Sand Hills Sentinel. And, of course, you can go online to sandhillssentinel.com for more information. It's 8:17. Let's take a look at sports. That's next right here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB.
NCN Sports, I'm Josh Zach. We start with ACC hoops last night, and Ian Dubose returning for his first game since November and scoring 17 points for Wake Forest as the Demon Deacons wasted most of a 14-point lead before holding on to beat BC in Boston 69-65.
I thought in the guts of the game of the second half, when the game was on the line, we extended the lead by getting stops and getting great looks on offense. Obviously, it was great to have Ian DeBose back. He did exactly what we've been missing.
Man, it was great to be out there, man. I've been itching to get back on the court. You know, Wake's been doing a great job taking care of me and looking after me. And so I've just been, my progress coming back, and it felt great to be out there for sure.
Other games last night, Old Dominion took down Charlotte in overtime 78-76. UNC Greensboro losers to Furman 64-58. Western Carolina, they topped VMI. On the pro court, Kyle Anderson hit a career-high 6 of Memphis's franchise record 23 three-pointers and scored 27 points to help the Grizzlies snap a 4-game skid and a 130-114 win over Charlotte. Terry Rozier led the Hornets with 34 points. LaMelo Ball added 17, while Gordon Hayward and Malcolm Bridges each chipped in 15 apiece. The Star-Spangled Banner was played before last night's Dallas Mavericks game, hours after the NBA weighed in, saying all teams would do that, adhering to the league's long-standing policy. Owner Mark Cuban told ESPN the decision to not play the anthem prior to last night was based on conversations he'd had with other people in the community.
There were quite a few people that voiced their concerns, or really their fears that the national anthem and did not fully represent them, that their voices were not being heard.
The league's initial reaction to Cuban's decision was to say teams were free to conduct pregame activities as they wished with the unusual circumstances created by the coronavirus pandemic, but the NBA abruptly reversed course after the issue made its way to the White House briefing room. This is NCN Sports.
If the power goes out for your business, are you prepared with a backup? Without electricity, security systems go down, refrigerated items spoil, and customers are turned away. In other words, your business loses money. Control your power. Control your business with a Generac automatic standby generator. Alternative Power is North Carolina's Generac generator experts. In fact, all Alternative Power does is provide backup power. Financing options are available. See more at alternativepower.com.
Are you looking for something unusual or hard to find? You might just find it on highbid.com. It's the online auction site for, well, just about everything. Highbid.com has estate sales, closeouts, liquidations, even government-seized vehicle auctions. It's easy to bid on office furniture, antiques, sports memorabilia, restaurant equipment, motorboats, even arcade games. You can search for items by name or simply see where the next page takes you. Visit highbid.com. That's HIBID.com and find out what you're looking for today.
The Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers celebrated their victory with a boat parade amid continued concern over the coronavirus pandemic.
Receiver Mike Evans lost his phone.
Hey, Verizon, I know somebody gonna get this to you. My boy Scotty dropped my phone in the water at the Super Bowl parade. Yo, I need a new phone.
And the Lombardi Trophy was thrown by Tom Brady from one boat to another at one point. The catch was made. I'm Steve Kathan.
The parade also included a shirtless Rob Gronkowski. Would you expect anything less? Hendrick Motorsports again has the most powerful engines in Daytona. They won the pole for the 500 for the sixth time in the last 7 years. Alex Bowman posted a lap at 191.261 to give Hendrick its 14th pole at the Daytona 500. Josh Zach, NCN Sports.
As our economy gradually reopens, remember to support local.
Know you're doing the right thing and stay proud.
Be a part of the greatest comeback of all time with Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
This is Dr. Terry Ann Sams of Sandhills Weekend Dental. I know some of you are overdue for a cleaning and checkup, and we are excited to welcome a new dental hygienist to our team. Her name is Katie. I can't wait for you to meet her. Give us a call. We are here Wednesdays through Saturdays at 910-687-4423 or visit sandhillsweekenddental.com. 910-687-4423.
Over the past several years, WEEB has been telling you about Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services. During that time, Sherry and Howard Hoke have experienced a large increase in their business because of their beautiful paved driveways and much more. Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services offers patching, excavation, and drainage issue solutions, crack filling, seal coating, and striping for both residential and commercial. And now they have added concrete, pouring sidewalks, driveways, curbs, and gutters, pads, as well as pavers. Estimates are free, and they will come to your property to assess your needs. No job is too big or too small. Go online to slcontractingllc.com or the Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services Facebook page showing photos and customer reviews. So, call 910-673-1318. Active duty military will receive a 10% discount. 910-673-1318.
Aaron Cooper here with Cooper Ford. 2020 has been a crazy year for everyone. All of us here at Cooper Ford want to thank each and every customer for their support and their business over this past year. Through it all, we've been able to grow and become the #1 dealership in Moore County for all your automotive needs. Through hard work, community involvement, and the never-ending pursuit of family-friendly customer service, we want to be your dealership of choice for 2021. With the all-new Ford F-150 and the iconic Bronco already in showrooms, 2021 is going to be a great year to buy that new Ford. Throw in 0% financing on most new models and our lowest price guarantee. You will not find a better deal anywhere on that new Ford. With plenty of inventory to choose from, you're sure to find that perfect vehicle you've been looking for. And remember, if we don't have it, we can get it. So please come see us and find out why so many have made that short drive to beautiful Carthage and experience for yourself how buying a vehicle should be. Or visit on the web at cooperford.net. And as always, working really hard to be your hometown dealer.
War Dogs Army Surplus, Moore County's largest selection of Army surplus, has expanded and opened for business. Since acquiring the adjoining building, War Dogs will now be able to provide Moore County with even more quality, high-end Army surplus. Bring in your Army gear and War Dogs will match any legitimate offer from another competitor and beat it by 10%. That's right, War Dogs will match their offer and add 10% to your wallet. Open Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and 11 to 4 on Saturdays. Located at 675 West Broad Street in Southern Pines, right across the street from Beefeaters, or call them at 910-920-7749. That's 920-7749. War Dogs. We offer more and sell for less.
You know they're out there. You know. You can't see them.
Can't see.
You can't hear them. But you know they're there.
They're there.
Termites. You know they're hungry. And you know your house is their main course. So you know you have to do something.
What can you do?
It's really quite simple. You ask for Termidor, the unique treatment that wipes out 100% of the termites in your home in 3 months or less. Every last termite dead.
Bye-bye.
For a long, long time. Now you know. Only Termidor is 100% effective against termites in 3 months or less. So ask for Termidor by name from your pest control company. Because if you're not asking for Termidor, you're asking for trouble.
Termidor is available at Aberdeen Exterminating. Call 944-2474. That's 944-2474.
Dale, how are things at Knollwood Fairways and Midland Country Club this year?
Well, Stuart, you know our motto is 9 is fine. Knollwood and Midland are the only 2 9-hole golf courses in the Sandhills that are available to all golfers every day, and our all-grass practice tee at Knollwood continues to be very popular.
Do you give golf lessons at Knollwood?
Absolutely, Stuart. Our instruction and club fitting program with our 4